think we can all say as we get older, our need for companionship and a love relationship does not change. In fact, for many baby boomers, that need becomes even stronger than ever. Now this year, 2014, the last of the boomer generation born between 1946 and 1964 turns 50 years old. Did we ever think we'd see this? And AARP is celebrating this milestone by looking at all aspects of boomer life, including its sex appeal and love life. Here to tell us more about that is AARP's sex and relationship expert, Pepper Schwartz. Welcome, Pepper.
Oh, thank you. It's really great to be here.
Well, it's very nice to have you. So, quick question. As AARP's sex and relationship expert, honey, what do you do?
Well, I'd like to say it's R-rated, but it isn't. It's really informational. I do columns for them at aarp.org/nakedtruth, both honest and frank. I make representations all around the country at regional and other kind of meetings about my research and about their lives. I try and be as helpful as I can.
Well, so why are topics like sex and relationships of such endless interest to boomers? I mean, do you think we're just sex obsessed?
Well, yeah, that's not a bad thing, but I think we sort of feel like we invented sex, at least for ourselves. You know, it was much more hush-hush when we were growing up. We had to sort of break through that premarital sex was okay, that women's sexuality should be celebrated, that gay rights and gay sexuality it was on the table in our generation. You know, I think that we have a long feeling of it's part of our lives that should never stop, and I believe that that's really something that will continue through the 60s, 70s, and beyond. I hope so.
What kind of advice do you feel that baby boomers ask the most?
Well, when they're out there dating, some of them feel a little insecure. They haven't been out for a long time. The women are a little worried about body image. The guys can be worried about not being offensive, but wanting sexuality.
The guys are never worried about body image.
They are worried about performance sometimes. So I give them that kind of advice for the daters. And then when it's about relationships, helping maintain them, make sure that they can get over small and big problems, try to give them the best advice I can.
Oh, that's good. And you've written 19 books about this.
I'm a little obsessive, yeah.
I should do this. And, I understand your latest book is called Dating Over 50 for Dummies.
Yes, it's part of the Dummy series. We don't think everybody's a dummy, but we do think we want to make it simple and direct for people who have been out of the dating world for 30, 40 years. They don't really know where to start. I try to give them some suggestions about interior work, getting ready, getting over whoever you used to be with, even if it's grief because someone's passed. And then how you talk to someone when you're on your first date, what are the safety issues. Trying to give them both the motivation and knowledge to be successful.
What do you feel is the #1 question you get?
Well, it depends about what stage of their lives if they're in.
What's the best one? No, you don't have to answer.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the #1 question a lot of people do on dating is there anybody out there for me? And here I am to say, yes, there is. And the #1 questions I get for people who aren't dating are often managing the issues of aging and how to make sure that their relationship stays fulfilling and their sex life stays active.
So why do you feel it's important or so important to stay sexy, to feel sexy? Why is it important for boomers to feel sexy?
Well, it's part of our life force, and I think it's also important for our health, your vascular system, your heart. I mean, you will live longer if you have sex. I think we feel that we are sexy.
It's good for us.
It is extremely good for us. And now we're celebrating boomers. This is their year. This is 2014, the whole year. We're having Boomers at 50 celebration with exhibitions and various kinds of multimedia, and the magazine itself is going to have this contest where you can go online at aarp.org/boomers and vote for your sexiest boomer, of which there are several.
Sexiest boomer of the year for AARP? That sounds fabulous.
Yeah, I think you could qualify.
Oh.
It'd be great. I mean, we are.
Vote for me.
We are sexy. Our sexuality is something we should embrace. Our passion for love, our ability to commit and have a relationship. We still have a long road of fulfilling experiences ahead of us.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know we changed America and the way America saw sexuality, but I mean, I think we also changed sex symbols.
Yes, we did, and I think that's part of what we're doing in the magazine. We really want to celebrate that aging can be beautiful, and I think that we do. I think that the AARP motto of, well, at least a new vision we have called Life Reimagined, is that nothing is over, everything can be redone. there can be some constructiveness, some innovation, and that occurs in our love lives as well as every other part of our life.
As Thoreau said, each child begins the world again.
I like that.
Yeah, I love that. Pepper, thank you so much for sharing all this information on how baby boomers can have hot, sexy love lives.
Oh, thank you. It was a treasure being here.
Oh, thanks. And for more information on AARP and love relationships, as well as how boomers have impacted our world during this year of celebration, go to www.aarp.org/boomers or log on to babyboomersinamerica.com.